Tropical moisture is headed to California, and it all revolves around Tropical Storm Elita. The remnants of it are going to be heading our way, bringing us some more moisture, bringing us some more humidity. Definitely not a landfalling hurricane. And you might be wondering, why doesn't the West Coast see the really strong hurricanes that the East Coast and the Gulf does? It all has to do with the wind direction and the water temperature. Starting off with the wind direction, where hurricanes form between the equator and the 30th parallel in the northern hemisphere at least, we have what's known as the trade winds, and they blow from east to west. So in the Atlantic, when a hurricane forms, the trade winds take the hurricanes and they kind of just slam them against the east coast, and then they push them into the Gulf as well. Whereas when hurricanes form in the Pacific, the trade winds allow those storms to kind of just blow off to sea. But there is sometimes, like what we're seeing with Elita, that storm system will track a little bit farther north, and then they'll get caught up with the westerlies and they'll track back towards the west coast, which is again why we're seeing the remnants of Elita. But hey, why isn't Elita really strong? Why is it weakening as it heads towards us? That's where the water temperature comes into play. It is significantly cooler along the west coast than the east coast, and the reason all has to do with the currents. Well, the California current is a chilly one, while the Gulf Stream is a warm one, and hurricanes need warm water to thrive. They need temperatures to be 80 degrees or above. So with the Gulf Stream, it takes that really warm water from the equator and it pulls it up towards the east coast and into the Gulf, while the California current, it's the complete opposite. It takes the chilly water from Alaska and drives it down the coast towards Mexico. So as hurricanes develop, maybe push up north and get caught in the westerlies, they come into contact with water temperatures that are well below that 80-degree mark. They're in the 60s and 70s closer to California, and that allows the storm to just fall apart. So it impacts us, but it doesn't impact us nearly as much as what they see on the East Coast. And that's because our cooler water temperatures and the trade winds are not nearly as favorable to bring us those strong storms.